TV Mayho.
Hey everybody, it's TV Mayho here again, and today we're going to talk about the second episode of Big Mouth. Just to remind you guys, I do talk about the spoilers in the episode, so go ahead and go watch the episode and come back, or go ahead and watch the whole series, and then come watch all my videos straight through. Just a reminder, a quick overview, this show is about our most glorious time in life, which is puberty. This episode here, I like personally, because unlike the last episode or the first episode, it pertains to moi, or women in general, so it's called Everyone Bleeds. The great thing about these episodes so far that I've seen is that they all have a song in them, which I think it makes it more fun and a little bit catchy to it as well. The biggest thing that sucked for me and hurt the most as a woman in this episode when poor Jessie wore white pants. I feel all women, girls everywhere just cringed. But it was so funny when her mom knew exactly what she was talking about, even though to the rest of the world she was just mumbling and we couldn't figure out at all what she was saying. As you guys noticed, may or may not have noticed, at the end, Nick could see Andrew's hormone monster. When he was sleeping over, Nick couldn't see the hormone monster. So in my eyes, I took it as Nick was getting close to puberty, and, of course he didn't know it yet, but that was our ticket to knowing that Nick is close to puberty. Another thing that I thought was kind of funny was in this episode that Nick and Jessie kind of went with the trend and that they were together, even though I think pieces of them didn't really want to be together. Just because, as we know, when you kiss, it doesn't necessarily mean you're together, but the fun part about being so young in this episode, or hopefully the season in general, is that, it's kind of like a progress overall. So as we also saw with the couples, Nick and Jessie now were with the couple friends in the back, like they have special privileges, but it's like, not too many people are couples in this age, I don't think anyway, at least it wasn't for me. And then poor Andrew has been put as the third wheel, which, as we all know, even as in an adult situation, no one wants to be the third wheel. So that also sucks as well. I also thought it was funny about how grossed out boys and most men are grossed out about periods, but it's like we all know that's how babies are made, and that's a result of, the egg not connecting to the sperm and all that good stuff. So to me, to be grossed out about it, it's kind of weird because it's all natural and it's all how we came about. Another thing that was funny to me was when after Jessie got her period and the monstress came out, she yelled at her mom in her mom's actual name. So I thought it was funny because for me personally, I've never done it. I may have done it like once or twice, but I've heard that it's a very common thing that when you reach puberty for girls, we end up calling our mom their actual name rather than mom. We have all this attitude. I know I had a bunch of attitude and I was super rude, but it's like you don't know it because it's just happening because your body's changing, but that's always fun. And then again, we're going back to the title. I'm going back to the real world connection that I think is happening. Piece of me at this point, I may have mentioned it in the last episode, I'm not too sure. I do feel that they are possibly maybe on drugs, but again, it might also be the cartoon aspect of the show on how, now Statue of Liberties came out of nowhere and starts talking to her. I mean, I get it, womanly aspect, the Statue of Liberty's been there forever, but it's still kind of weird. It makes more sense, for her mama to start talking to her and things like that, which did happen in this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Don't forget to leave in the comments below your thoughts about the episode, any episodes that you may want me to watch in a specific order, or comment on something specifically, any seasons or shows on Hulu or Netflix. Just in case you guys have never tuned in before, I cover shows on Hulu and Netflix, no matter if it's original or old shows. It's just kind of the source I like to get my content from. And don't forget to tune in on Wednesdays and Fridays when I upload regularly with different seasons or episodes, depending on what I'm doing during that time. And I want to thank you guys for watching again, and see you next time. Subscribe for more TV Mayho. Look, I'm done with you.